Yeah, I asked for that music. That's me. I'm over 50, so I can put the rap game in a chokehold. Used to not have a single minute of comedy on rap, but now I got 5 on it. Julian Eminem's a year older than me? That is a crazy thing to find out. He's got new music out now. Guess who's back? Hurts. It's awful being 50. And it's talking about sex. JR is talking about I used to be good at sex. I used to crush the pussy. Used to be able to finger bang from any angle. And now, rheumatoid arthritis. My knuckles are swollen for her pleasure. Not mine. Turns out we're both screamers. It's like, ay, caramba. I came back to comedy after a personal tragedy. I had a choice between grief counseling and comedy. I chose comedy because I didn't want to be around depressed people. I came back to comedy after my love passed away, and I always feel awkward talking about it because, especially in front of younger crowds, because when you're young and someone passed away, it's, because something happens, whereas as you get older, it's more like people leaving a group chat. It's going to get darker. All of you are uncomfortable, except for the polyamorous people who are like, see, that's why you always have a backup. Oh man, the first time I did comedy, I used to do jokes about being a virgin, and now I'm a widower. That's time happened to me, what? And being a virgin's like, damn, I'm horny. And being a widower's like, damn, I'm horny. Gone from wanting to make a woman come to just wishing she would live. Oh, what? You're not finding this funny? Anybody else a broken shell? Counting days on your wall until you rejoin her? Thing falls in, and that's how I met Brandon. Like, oh, you don't come as quick as you used to. Nope. Not as much. Not as much. I really do want to talk about my love because I always want to pay tribute to her, like immortalize her in the form of stand-up comedy, an art form to which she was completely indifferent. Sometimes people are like, she's still watching you now, and I'm like, she didn't even watch me when she was alive. We were very different people. She worked in a zoo, my life was a circus. She read audiobooks, and I would tease her for it, because I read regular books, and I thought that made me smarter until I mispronounced a word I've read but never heard before, and she got all condescending. She'd listen to these audiobooks at night, and they would help her sleep, and they worked really well. She would fall immediately asleep, and I would be up forever listening to these things. It was like being an involuntary bedtime story. It was horrible, awful, and the worst part is I'd be listening to these things until 3, 4 in the morning, and then she would wake up and go, oh, I must have dozed off for a second, and rewind it all the way back to the parts she missed. I would have to listen to these things for weeks, still don't know how they ended. Yeah, it's not super funny, but I'm just, if you thought those earlier jokes were too dark, at least now you know she had it coming. I hope that's not too dark. I know the jokes are dark, and it is a dark time. I don't know what people have gone through here, and I always hope the love comes through, but it's so much harder to get that love into a joke, I found. So I find it's easier to show people than tell them. Like if you look. Pay no attention to the grunt part. That's. But if you look at the stage right now, it's awkward, right? Like if you're just partly because I left so abruptly, and partly because you're like, it's all set up. You wanna, and so it feels uncomfortable. Like something's kind of missing. But then if you expand your awareness, you'll realize that I'm still here, I'm still talking to you. You can still feel my presence, even if you can't completely see me. So that's what I like to think of with my love. You know? Don't get me wrong, I would slit every throat in here to have her back. I probably shouldn't have said that last part, walking behind you in the dark. I'm very sorry. It's just, oh man, and it's hard. I mean, I've come back to comedy and that's helped a lot. But it's harder as an older comic. My comedian friend Derek's an older comic, and he just put out a YouTube special, and nobody's watched it. And those jokes should be seen. So I stole them.